Mieruko Chan fell short on anime of the year, but realistically, it's anime of the season for the fall 2021 season. The reason being is that the show is so compelling. The comedy is hilarious. The scary moments are terrifying, and the heartwarming moments are incredibly emotional. I think the adaptation does great. The scary moments are incredibly well done with the sound. The soundtrack is surprisingly very good. The artwork is good, but the manga is such a better way to enjoy Mieruko Chan. The artwork looks spectacular in the anime form. There's like this sort of tint in the anime, but in the manga, it's mercilessly black, and it's so good. What I worry at times in manga, and there's nothing that manga artists could really do with this, right? When you turn a page, you tend to see the whole page first, and then you see the little panels. And it's a big problem when it comes to horror animes because, you know, sometimes the big shocking reveal is like in the bottom left corner, and then your ass is just like, yeah, I sort of see that coming. The scare sort of just like fades away. This does not happen in Mieruko Chan. There's countless of moments, especially with Mitsue, when he's just talking to some old dude and we just realize that this dude is actually dead. There's one moment, a very underrated moment that nobody talks about, it seems, in the subreddit, where Mitsue was talking to this old shopkeeper, right? He says something along the lines like, people our age don't really have that much time left in this world. Couple chapters went by, comes back, and then the shopkeeper talks to Mitsue, hey, one of your assistants came here and looking for you. It turns out the guy was dead, and the reason why he stayed in the spiritual world before going on to heaven is because he wanted to tell Mitsue about the assistant before he goes to heaven. It was such a unnecessary moment, right? You could realistically just keep the shopkeeper alive. Let's be honest, nobody gives a fuck about the shopkeeper in the show. But to just make him die, like literally out of nowhere, but also make it make sense and sort of foreshadow it, it is really good. Something that the manga extends even more is this new character called Shindo Rome. Shindo Rome is a former assistant of Mitsue. Mitsue knows Shindo Rome from like back in the day, you know, when he was a little kid. Basically, Mitsue taught Shindo Rome everything he knows about exercising. Shindo Rome's take on exercising is incredibly different than Mitsue's. Mitsue falls in line of just like scamming people, and if there's an actual problem, she'll try to like step in and just be like, hey, maybe you should be more kinder to your girlfriend type of beat. Shindo Rome has a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel looks like the typical scammy sidekick type of channels, you know? But Yuria finds out about this channel but knows that the shit he does is actually real. What he does is an actual exorcism of a ghost. Shindo Rome is by far the most interesting, the most likable, and just all around Chad of the whole series. We also get to know how Hana is literally one of the most overpowered characters in all of anime history, and I'm not even being joking. A bit of a spoiler of the manga, as all of this video is. Hana went to the shrine originally by just simply walking. To keep in mind, Mitsue for about 50 years could not get into the shrine because she is simply not powerful enough. Hana gets there by sheer force, and she doesn't even flinch. She is stronger than One Punch Man. I know anime battles are the lamest shit in the world, but I bet your ass Hana-chan will whip Goku's ass in a spiritual realm. The manga is 39 chapters long, and then this is the perfect time to start catching up to it. It just finished this big ass arc regarding the shrine and regarding the fox spirits. I cannot recommend the manga harder. So if you really like the anime, you should consider reading it. Hell, it's a must to read Mieruko Chan. If you follow through the anime, the adaptation stops at chapter 24. Just start there and keep continuing.